Hello, good morning, everybody. I hope you all are healthy and safe. I'm Hitesha Patel, the owner of the Mascot Bee, Be the Best. Today, I'm going to give you my first online YouTube video about PT academic exam. So, in which I will introduce you the different tasks of PT exam and how long the exam will take, so it will help you to get familiar with the PT test. So now let's get familiar ourselves with PT score range versus IELTS bands. So we all are familiar with the IELTS band, and IELTS band, total IELTS band score is the maximum bands one can achieve is the 9 bands. Similarly in PT, the maximum score someone achieve, which is 90. So out of 90, people score. Like someone score 50 out of 90. That means in IELTS, if we can see that person achieved 5.5 bands. When someone achieved a 62 score in PT, that means that person achieved 6.5 bands in IELTS. So from this table, you can see the different band score in PT as well as in IELTS. And if you have any question, please comment in the comment box. So after getting some information about PT band score and having just clarifying the like how IELTS band score and PT band score is working, we should get familiar ourselves with the structure of PT exam. So in PT exam, we will get 4 modules: speaking, writing, reading, and listening. So first of all, the part 1 is a combination of speaking and writing. So in speaking and writing, it takes approximately 77 to 93 minutes, and it depends on the numbers of questions in your exam. When your exam will start, first you will receive the speaking exam, and in your speaking exam, the first task you need to perform is to provide your personal introduction, and for that you will not get assessed and you will not get any marks, but this introduction will send you to the exam center which you have chosen with your uh, other exam test material. So in personal introduction, there are on the computer screen, you just get some information like your name, your qualification, your hobbies. So you, when the microphone turn on and recording bar start, you need to just record and provide your personal introduction. After finishing, you just need to click on next button. Do not wait for anything. Once you have finished with your personal introduction, click on next. After that, you will get the read aloud. So in read aloud, you will get the little text and text of 2 to 3 sentences generally. So what you need to do, you will get 35 to 40 seconds to get ready for that task. So when the text appear, you just need to come down and read that text twice. And if you feel that some words are hard to pronounce, just pronounce that word in the practice time. And when your microphone turn on, when your recording bar starts to speak immediately. Do not take pause longer than 3 seconds. Otherwise, your microphone will turn off and your whatever you are saying, it is not gonna recording. That means you are not going to get marks for that. So be mindful, be careful when the microphone and recording bar turn on. Just start to read the text. You don't need to do anything. The text is there. You need to read exactly what have written in the text. So for that, be fluent, be clear, and be mindful about your pronunciation. And you will get about 6 to 7 read aloud. After that, your next task should be repeat sentence. In repeat sentence, what you need to do, just speak one sentence. For example, Professor Smith will be late for today's lecture. Now, when microphone turn on and your recording bar starting to record, you just need to speak, Professor Smith will be late for today's lecture. And please copy the pattern of the saying, like, whatever the way of the saying the speaker says. So it will be easy for you, and be fluent, be clear, and mindful about your pronunciation. And you will receive 10 to 12 repeat sentences in your exam. And do not worry about whatever you have heard, just need to repeat it. So do not keep quiet, do not waste your time, do not take longer pause, just repeat whatever you have heard. After that, your next task should be describe image. So in describe image, you will get the different kinds of images, like it should be bar chart, line graph, or any pictorial graph, or anything you can uh, get in your exam, like the picture of bottle, anything. Okay, so you will get about 25 seconds to get ready for that task. And after that time, when the recording bar starts, you need to start speaking and describing that image. Okay, and you need to speak about 35 to 40 seconds. And whenever you finish speaking, just click on next. Do not wait to finish that bar. Whenever you feel that I'm enough, I just spoken whatever I know, so click on next. Do not let the recording your pause there. Okay, and you will receive 6 to 7 described images. After this task, you will get retell lecture. In retell lecture, you will hear a lecture or get chance to watch a video. So whenever you are listening or watching, just do not only listening or watching, but meanwhile take some notes. You will be provided with the pen and paper, like erasable notebook in your exam. So just take some notes, whatever the lecturer is talking about, and just get ready for that task. After a written lecture, you will get only and only 10 seconds or less than that time. And after that, your recording bar start. So as soon as your recording bar start, you need to start speaking. Do not waste your time, otherwise your voice is not gonna record. So be mindful and get ready for that, because I know that 10 seconds is nothing to get ready. So take the clear notes which you can read, because sometimes what student does, they just write down, but their own handwritings becomes difficult to read for them. So don't do this. Okay, and you will get 3 to 4 read alouds in your exam. After that, the last task for the speaking exam is answer short question. Answer short question, you will receive some questions about 10 to 12, and you need to answer these questions. And sometimes these questions are so easy, and sometimes the question is bit difficult to answer, like after March, which month will come, or which month falls between October and December, like this kind of question. And sometimes it is so tricky to answer, so just be careful and get enough practice before exam. And when you finish with the answer short question, you just enter in the writing module. In writing module, first task you will get summarize written text. In summarized written text, you will get the passage, and you need to read that passage and summarize that passage into one sentence. One sentence, that means only one full stop. And the word limit for this task is 5 to 70 words. So be careful while writing the sentence. Just get enough practice done. Your sentence will start with the uppercase letter and with the full stop, and the word limit should be 5 to 70 words. And whatever you just write, just make sure there should not be any spelling mistake or grammar mistake. And you will get 2 or 3 summarized written text in exam, and 1 or 2 essays, because we cannot say nowadays how many essay and how many summarized written text you will receive in exam, because it is vary for every student and every exam. So you just need to get enough practice for summarized written text and essay. Again, when it comes to the essay, the word limit for essay is 200 to 300 words. So, and you will get only 20 minutes. Okay. So for that, you need to do enough practice. If you haven't done enough practice, it would be very, very, very difficult for you to finish an essay within 20 minutes. And after finishing 20 minutes, whatever you were writing, that paper will disappear and just time is up. That message pop on the computer. So if you think that it shouldn't happen with you, then do enough practice. Whenever you just get any topic, just you should know what to write. Okay, so this is the best way to get done your speaking and writing test. In future, I will just provide the proper tips and tricks for your speaking and writing task. Next, I'm going to explain you the reading module. So now we are in the part 2, and it is reading. So reading will take approximately 32 to 42 minutes, and it depends on the number of questions you will receive in your exam. In reading task, there are 5 types of question you need to deal with. And I will tell you which questions you need to consider as very, very important questions. First of all, we will start to talk about like multiple choice, choose single answer. So multiple choice, choose single answer, we have done in our school time. There is a paragraph, and the below the paragraph, there are some options like 4 or 5 options. And the main, there is a question about the options, like what is the main purpose of the speaker or author or writer. So for that, there are some options, and paragraph is the above. So you need to read that paragraph, and you need to figure out what is the purpose of the author. And you just read the option and feel that, okay, that speaker is talking about this thing, and I feel that the purpose of the author should be this option. Just tick on that option, click next. Do not waste time. Okay. Then after, you will receive the next task, which should be multiple choice, choose multiple answer. So choose multiple answer, it's simple, like not only one answer, but more than one answer you need to select. And similarly, you will receive the passage, you will receive the options, and you need to select from there after reading the passage. And there is negative marking. So if you are not sure about the second option, please leave it. Just select the only one answer what you are just 100% sure, like this should be answer. Okay. After that, you will receive reorder paragraph. Reorder paragraph, in which there is the small boxes. In box, that box is the separate sentences, and that sentences are in correct order. So what you need to do, the put that paragraph in the correct order. So arrange that boxes in the correct order. So one side the incorrect sentences which is in separate boxes, and one side is totally blank. So you need to just drag and drop that boxes. You feel like this should be the first sentence, this should be the second. So how you need to do this, I will explain you in my later videos. After your reorder paragraph, you will receive reading fill in the blanks. So what is the reading fill in the blanks? So in these blanks, like you will receive the text, and in between there are some blanks, and the bottom of the text you will see some options. So you need to read the text, you need to match the option, and the correct option you need to drag and drop in that blanks. So it calls reading fill in the blanks, and for that collocation is very important. So I have put the collocation for reading fill in the blanks and reading and writing fill in the blanks at the end of the video. I just provide you one link, but you can find many collocations video on the YouTube. So please listen like in a week 2 or 3 times collocation. So you just know like which word should be with which word. For example, academic performance, academic career. So this is called the collocation. Like usually this word come with this word. Okay, then after reading and writing fill in the blanks. So reading and writing fill in the blanks is the very important task for your reading as well as your writing, because you will get more marks for your writing as well by doing this task. So do more practice on reading and writing fill in the blanks in order to achieve good marks in reading as well as in your writing. And your focus should be, your first preference should be reading and writing fill in the blanks, then reading fill in the blanks, then reorder paragraph, and just multiple choice and multiple choose multiple answer and choose single answer, just leave it last. Okay. All right, now we are in part 3 of PT academic exam. In part 3, listening test, you will allow 45 to 57 minutes. And before starting your listening exam, you have an option to have optional break of 10 minutes. If you feel like you are tired and you need break, just go and have break, but come back to your desk before 10 minutes. And in your listening task, you will receive several tasks and which require so much energy. So have some deep breath before starting your listening exam. Get ready to listen. Okay. First task you will receive is summarize spoken text, which is very important task of your listening as well as writing, because you will get some marks from there too in your writing exam. So in summarize spoken text, before I just have mentioned to you retell lecture. In retell lecture, what you need to do is just listen the lecture and retell the lecture. Similarly, in summarize spoken text, you will listen a lecture. You can take some notes on that lecture, and after that you have some time to write it down, and your word limit should be 50 to 75 words. So your response should be that much long. And there is, you don't need to write only one sentence, you can write multiple sentences. Make sure your grammar should be correct. Make sure you haven't done any spelling mistake. What student does, if they are not sure about, they just Still they try to write the spelling. Just leave it. If you are not sure about that spelling, why you are just making that mistake, just leave that word or just replace with the synonyms. So be mindful, and I have wonderful tips for the summarized spoken text. So I will share in my later videos. After that, you will receive multiple choice, choose multiple answers. Again, there is negative marking. So whatever you are sure about, please tick on that option only. You will get listen to a video, and after listening, sorry, not a video, it's audio. You will listen an audio, and after listening an audio, you just need to select the options. So after that, you will receive fill in the blanks, which is very easy if you are focused and if you are quick enough and if you are active. Because in fill in the blanks, you will receive the text on your computer and some words are missing. So there are blanks, and the speaker, the audio is charged and speak the same text. So you need to just catch the missing word and fill that blanks. And for that, you will get marks for your listening as well as your writing. So do enough practice for that, so you cannot make mistake there. And please make sure your spelling should be correct. After filling the blanks, you will receive highlight correct summary. So in highlight correct summary, there are 3 or 4 summaries in the computer screen, on the computer screen, and the speaker will just talk about something regarding that summary, and you need to figure out that which is the perfect summary which summarize that talk the speaker is talking, and select the summary and click on next. After that, you will receive multiple choice, choose single answer. Just listen the audio, read the options and select the appropriate option for that question and click on next. After that, you will receive select missing word. So what's a select missing word? That means I'm telling something and the last word of sentence, I just leave it. So you need to assume and finish that sentence. So it's called select missing word. So listen that talk properly, and I know that it is bit tricky as well as easy if you have done enough practice, because sometimes the words regarding that topic and when we just heard the sentence properly, it is easy to pick the proper words, and I will teach you in my later video. And the most important task of listening next is highlight incorrect words. So in that you will receive the text, the speaker is reading the text, and he just pronounce some incorrect words. So for example, here is the highlight incorrect words, and I just read highlight ideas words. So I just pronounce incorrect ideas. So you need to just click on incorrect. This is easy task if you have done enough practice. And for that you will get some marks for your listening as well as your reading, because you are doing both reading and listening. After that, the most important task of your listening and writing is the write from dictation. So before that I have mentioned like repeat sentence. In repeat sentence, what you need to do, just listen the sentence and after that you need to repeat the sentence. But in write from dictation, you need to listen the sentence and write it down. And there are some rules, like the sentence should start with the uppercase letter, should end with the full stop, and the order or sequence of the sentence is matter. So what tips I use for write from dictation? I just take the initial word of the each initial letter of the each word in the sentence, and after that I fill that sentence quickly. But in my later videos I will give you some ideas to do this task and get the maximum marks. In your exam you will receive 3 or 4 right from dictation, and you just need to give your 100% to write from dictation, repeat sentence, read aloud. So first of all, if you are new and you just want to start the PT preparation, then start from there. Just do write from dictation, do repeat sentence, and do read aloud. After that, I will tell you what to do. So if you are new, then start from there. So finally, at the end of my video, I would like to recommend you some important tips for PT academic. Is you need to start to work on your fluency, pronunciation, and you need to be clear and confident when you read or speak something, and you just need to improve your spellings. Whenever you just feel that I'm making all the time this spelling uh, just write incorrectly, so make the list of those spellings and just start to improve from there. And grammar mistakes. So if you feel that I'm doing this grammar mistake every time, you just have some note and start to work on that. Before that, I have mentioned that collocations are very important for reading and writing fill in the blanks, because you will get the more synonyms. But when you know the collocation, then it becomes easy for you to select the appropriate answer. So I have provided link and you can use the other material on the YouTube. Do regular practice. If you are new, then I would like to suggest you start practicing from realpt.com. And if you have any question, please comment in the comment box and I will help you as much as I can. So at the end, I would like to thank you everybody for your precious time, and we'll see you in future with more videos and more tips and tricks about your PT academic test. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye.